Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Tuesday, 24th of September. In this update, belief public servants swapping out their home offices for the workplace could bring confidence back to Wellington's hospitality sector. The government's ordering public service bosses to tighten up on employees working from home. It says such arrangements can negatively impact local hospitality businesses. Hospitality New Zealand Chief Executive Steve Armitage says the midweek customer base has fallen away significantly, particularly on Monday and Friday, and especially in the capital.
Evenings are okay, so it's certainly sort of the breakfast, morning tea, lunchtime crowd that have dropped off from where they were pre-COVID.
A criminal defence lawyer says the Polkinghorne verdict is not a surprise. Eye surgeon Philip Polkinghorne was found not guilty of the murder or manslaughter of his wife Pauline Hanna at their Remuera home in April 2021. The verdict at the High Court in Auckland yesterday followed 10 hours of deliberations over 2 days. Criminal defence lawyer Roderick Mulgan told Ryan Bridge, if there's doubt, there has to be an acquittal.
Even though many people were suspicious, did he really do it? It's just not enough. It is a high bar. It is difficult to convict people on circumstantial evidence.
A person was found buried under a metre of snow in Wanaka's Treble Cone ski area following a serious avalanche. The New Zealand Avalanche Advisory says a party of 5 was ski touring in the area's backcountry yesterday when they triggered an avalanche in steep terrain. One skier was fully buried, but managed to create an air pocket around his face as the avalanche slowed. Rescuers were able to reach and clear the victim's airway within 7 minutes, and no injuries were reported. The avalanche risk for Wanaka remains very high, with travel in the terrain not recommended. Drug seizures at the border are getting bigger and more frequent as overseas smugglers set their eyes on New Zealand. 3 people are due back in Tauranga District Court next week, linked with the largest cocaine shipment to ever reach local shores. A boat from Ecuador carried 725 kilograms of coke into the port of Tauranga in early 2022. Customs Acting Manager of Investigation Nigel Barnes says records are continuing to be broken.
The fact that we're so successful at seizing drugs and yet they still keep selling them just demonstrates how profitable transnational organised crime groups see New Zealand as being.
A large last-ditch effort to save Ruapehu's iconic Chateau Tongariro Hotel. DOC has decided not to open expressions of interest for third-party investors to take over the now-closed hotel's commercial operation. And it means the historic building could be decommissioned, with more than 12,000 people signing a petition to save it. Ruapehu Mayor Weston Curtin says it's a valuable asset to the community and people don't want it pulled down. He's writing to the minister urging the government to reconsider. And in sport, 10 football ferns expressed concerns to the national body over allegations of inappropriate behaviour towards a player by outgoing coach Jitka Klimkova at last year's World Cup. All Blacks fullback Will Jordan is eager to work with coaching guru Wayne Smith as he spends time with the side in Wellington ahead of their final home test of the year against Australia. Max Verstappen has threatened to quit Formula One because of how the sport has been cloistered. That follows an order for the world champion to do community service after swearing at a press conference. I'm Nivareti Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.